This is part 47 of AngularJS tutorial. In this video, we'll discuss how to set a default route when using UI router in your Angular application. Let's understand this with an example. At the moment, the problem is that if we try to navigate to a route that is not configured, in this case, ABC is a route that is not configured. So at this point, when I hit enter the first time, the app does not react and nothing happens. If I click in the address bar once again, and then when I hit enter, the app reacts, and for this route that is not configured, that is for /ABC, Angular does not know what partial template to inject into the layout template, and because of that reason, we see a blank layout template. We again have the same problem if we try to navigate to the root of the site. Again, for this root URL, Angular does not know what partial template to inject into the layout template. We can solve both of these problems by defining a default route. To define a default route when using UI router, all you have to do is inject $URL router provider service into the config function and then use its otherwise function, passing it the default route. Let's look at this in action. Let's flip to Visual Studio. Let's say we want our home route to be the default route. So first, I'm going to inject $URL router provider service into the config function, and then I'm going to use its otherwise function, and to this otherwise function I'm going to pass the default route. The default route is going to be /home. So let's save our changes, and then with the ng route module we simply chain otherwise function, and then we use this redirect to property and set our default route. But when using UI router, we use a different service, and that is $URL router provider service. So let's get rid of these lines. Let's save our changes, and look at this. When I reload this app, look at that. For the root, it automatically redirects us now to the default route, which is /home. Look at this. When I delete that, when I hit enter, it redirects us to the default route, which is /home. The same is going to happen if the user tries to navigate to a route that's not configured. So when I try to navigate to ABC, look at that. When I hit enter, it automatically redirects us to the default route, which is /home. Thank you for listening and have a great day.